she reached the table, the man gestured for her to take a seat. As she sat down, she could smell the rich scent of his cologne filling the air between them. He kept his eyes fixed on her, as if studying and observing every detail, before finally breaking the silence and introducing himself as James. Amara, still feeling a bit intimidated, quietly introduced herself in return. He pointed at the menu and told her she could order anything she wanted. With trembling hands, she picked up the menu and scanned through it, her mind racing with the countless questions she longed to ask him. James continued to watch her closely, remarking that she looked just like her mother. He asked her how her mother was doing, and Amara, struggling to hold herself together, told him that her mother had died and had been buried only a few days ago. James's expression changed immediately. A sense of guilt and sadness washed over him as he offered his condolences, explaining that he and her mother had parted ways a long time ago and never had the chance to meet again. Finding a bit of courage, Amara asked why he had never been a part of her life. James explained that he had not known she even existed. He said her mother had once told him she had miscarried and then suddenly cut him off, telling him they should never see each other again. He said that if he had known it was all a lie, he would have done everything in his power to be part of her life. Amara paused, wondering why her mother would have done such a thing, but she knew there was no way to get answers now. She looked at him and asked if he was sure she was really his daughter. James smiled, pointing at the birthmark on her wrist and explaining that he had the same mark, adding that their eyes looked strikingly similar. He was certain she was his child. When the food arrived, James watched her closely as she devoured it hungrily, silently wondering what kind of life she must have been living all these years. He looked at her worn-out clothes and then asked how she was managing on her own. Without hiding anything, Amara opened up about her struggles and hardships. Her mother had told her she could trust him, and she hoped she had been right. Listening carefully, James offered her two options. He told her he was willing to help her in any way he could. He could get her an apartment and pay for her to return to school, or she could move to China with him, where he was currently based and where his family now lived. He explained that he had missed so many years with her and wanted to make up for that time, but he would not force her. She could decide for herself. Amara, feeling overwhelmed, told him she would have to think about it, and James agreed, saying he would give her the time she needed. He emphasized, however, that he would be leaving the following week, so it would be best if she could give him an answer by then.